We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Michael Brantley, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Charlie Morton is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, Charlie Morton has really made a name for himself. Big arm and a big fastball. Good sinking fastball, too. 95 to 98 miles an hour. Big overhand curveball. He's very valuable, too. He's had a lot of success pitching out of the bullpen and also one of the top starting pitchers in the league right now.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. Two guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
First pitch, 7-10.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games, but for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race, but he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one. And though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump over his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
The 2-0 on the way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, this guy's had a terrific season right now. Third in average as we're winding down the stretch. This guy's had a solid year.
He really has, and he'd have to get smoking hot to chase down the batting title leader right now. But if you would have told him coming out of spring training if he could finish in the top 5 in batting average, everyone would have signed that in blood.
That evens it up 1-1. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's fine.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 43 on the year for him. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike one. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away.
And that's through into left field for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Third baseman, Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, comes in with 6 hits in 17 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Line hard, but foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Bogarts, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now a soft liner to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and Boston has the early 1-0 lead. Brian Johnson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
In now, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty V, what we might be looking at, D-Row, is a team that might have lost its focus a little bit. They're definitely going into the postseason, but I don't like the way they've been playing the last week to 10 days.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing poorly, Dan, without question, not executing. But I will say this. When you go to...
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 29 home runs for him on the year, and with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Place is going nuts right here. You want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
Into the box now, Daniel Robertson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Robertson is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position and then going over to short and that being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting third, the right fielder, Austin.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Austin Meadows, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there to Aguilar for the double play.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 25.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 25. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So striding forward now, Brandon Lau. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Johnson, a native Floridian. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 0-1 delivery. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Lau, a 25-year-old, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Cervelli corrals it. And the throw to first ends the inning. But the Rays are able to knock things up on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The center fielder, number 5.
Now the pitch.
Pillar.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed. Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 7 homers and 41 RBIs. The 1-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting time.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Chopper foul. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run, and this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Three and 0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Popped him up. Lau is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Ready for another chance? Alex Verdugo. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3 and 2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Here's the 2-0. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Three and 1 to Martinez.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Second and third, 2 away. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pilar is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Ryan O'Grady.
So stepping in, Brian O'Grady. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Ground ball right into the shift, and that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zanino. Pitch on its way now to Zanino. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runners on first with 1 down. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Payoff pitch home to Zanino, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Verdugo's on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in, and they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Relayed to Aguilar, the double play, and that retires the side. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Wackney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Now the pitch.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Three and 2, the count for Rafael Devers.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Now here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Renfroe is under this one, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Daniel Robertson.
The shortstop, Daniel.
Here comes the first pitch.
Robertson.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Gone! So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
2-1.
Hit hard back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, number 25. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Brandon Lau. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Hunter.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. He waits. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Standing in now, Brian O'Grady, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Comes set, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Nope.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The set and the 2-1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Pilar. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Here's Mike Zanino.
The catcher,
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Zanino is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 3 innings complete. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-2. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Margot's on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
now
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. 2 gone.
Now
batting, Jairo Munoz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's good.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Martinez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, race manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
the first baseman, Martinez.
At the plate, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Now, 2-2.
Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. So digging in now, Daniel Robertson.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Meadows. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Anibal Sanchez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, number 25, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 0-1 on its way, and that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. On to second, but he's in safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Rays are in front, 7-2. Ready for another shot now, Michael Brantley. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very high, 2-1. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
A 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Heading after it is Margot. He gets there, and that's the second out. So striding in, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0 home. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Trevor Richards trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Rafael Devers will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Stepping up now, Hunter Renfroe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Sanchez uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready once again, Brian O'Grady. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Two and one.
1 strike.
Fouled off. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Pitch on its way now to Zanino. Mike Zanino is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A ball and a strike to Mike Zanino. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're on top 7-2. Digging in once again, Jesus Aguilar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jesus Aguilar.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for a strike. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. This is popped up. Robertson has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 5.
Striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pillar is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting. The catcher.
Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Good break to that one, and he's in command. 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Plate, Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off for Tampa here in the 6th.
The center fielder, Manuel.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Even 1-1 count to Margot.
1-1.
And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo is underneath this one. 1 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And that misses. 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Pillar. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So coming to the plate, Daniel Robertson. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're on top 7-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Jairo Munoz.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. A swing and a ground ball to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That's wide, 2-0. From the stretch. Outside, 3-0 now. Runners on first with one down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Diego Castillo comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. But the Red Sox push across three on the strength of a three-run home run. Bottom of the seventh inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Rays 7 and the Red Sox 5. Darwinson Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 63, Darwinson Hernandez.
Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Meadows.
The right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Here it comes.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Ball two now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Fastball just inside.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball four. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
Now batting, number 25.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, number 25. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A runner at first with no outs here. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting,
Digging in, Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
One out and a runner on third. Two balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Standing in, Brian O'Grady. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here now is Mike Zanino, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rays 8 and the Red Sox 5. Nick Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70, Nick Anderson.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A Ball and 2 strikes. Anderson, a Minnesota-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0.
That's outside. Ball, that's out.
Jairo Munoz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jairo Munoz. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
From the stretch.
Get down, 1-1.
And it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Fouled off. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Heath Hembry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Heath Henry.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Manuel Margot.
The center fielder, Manuel Margot.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. No one out with a runner at second. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Chasing after it is Pilar. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Standing in, Daniel Robertson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hembry, a native of South Carolina. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead, they're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up when you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt me. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Number 72.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Brandon Lau will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Lau is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, the pitch chopped down the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. Rays will settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 9-5. Aaron Loup comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0. Loup is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Renfroe will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. J.D. Martinez will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First offering on its way.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Rays, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Trevor Richards earns the victory, his 11th in relief this year. Brian Johnson was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.